Hello students, today we are going to start with lesson number 3, diversity in living things and their classification. So now I want to just recall first few things. In which spheres of the earth do living things exist? Yes, you all know in all the three spheres, which are those: atmosphere, lithosphere and hydrosphere. In all the three spheres the living things exist. We find living things in air, we find living things on land, and we also find living things in water. Yes or no? So all these living things are present in each sphere of the earth. So in which spheres of the earth do living things exist? In all the three spheres. Now next question, see, are the plants and animals that you have seen all alike? No, there is some differences, and what are those differences we are going to study in this lesson, that is diversity in living things. Clear with this? And according to their differences, how they are classified. So we are going to study first today the diversity in plants. Clear with this? So there is a method of nutrition in plants to fulfill their need of food. Yes or no? So there are autotrophic plants, heterotrophic plants, and insectivorous plants. So what are autotrophic plants? The plants who prepare their own food are called autotrophic plants. Yes or no? Next, heterotrophic plants. The plants use other plants for food, take help from other plants for their food, for provide getting food. So those are known as what? Heterotrophic plants. Clear with this? And next one is insectivorous plants. The plants who consume insects as their food. So those plants are known as insectivorous plants. So clear with this? On depending upon the method of nutrition, how they fulfill their need of food, they are being classified in this way, in this manner, which are those autotrophic plants, heterotrophic plants and insectivorous plants. Today we are going to study these things. Diversity in living things and their classification. In which spheres of the earth do living things exist? We have seen in all the three spheres of the earth, which are those: lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. The geographical conditions at different places on the earth are very different. Everyone is knowing these things. Geographical conditions, the climate on every part of the world is different on the earth's surface. We find that living things exist in all these diverse conditions. When we live in a certain place, we adjust to conditions there. Yes or no? Various types of living things have survived because of their ability to adjust themselves to the conditions in their surroundings. Then only we can survive in that climatic condition. Clear with this? Now, are the plants and animals that you have seen all alike? No. There are the differences in this plant. So, which are those differences? Today we are going to study in this lesson. Okay, so that diversity in plants. Various types of plants are found in many places around us. Some plants like grass or are short in height, while others are tall and have a canopy. Some plants grow underwater while some others float on water. Yes or no? We have seen some plants float on water. Like such the example, yes. Which flower? Lotus. We see in lakes. It is floating on the water. Yes or no? We find that some plants grow even in deserts. Cactus, the plant. Yes or no? That is a cactus plant whose stem is thick so that it can keep in it the food and water stored, so that in desert area it can provide its need for fulfill its need for water and food. Moreover, we find that there is a lot of variety in the same type of plant. For example, there are different varieties of rice or wheat. Yes, different types of roses. We are knowing this thing, and mangoes of different flavors. Also, we are knowing some plants grow even without stems. Yes or no? Leaves or roots. These are very different from ordinary plants. Let us study this diversity among plants. So plants make their own food in sunlight. Everyone is knowing this thing. We have studied in the process of photosynthesis. Such plants are called autotrophic plants. For example, the hibiscus pomegranate are the plants who are autotrophic, who prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight, periwinkle, etc. Some plants like funguses, Loranthus dodder, are use other plants for food and are said to be heterotrophic plants. Which plants? Heterotrophic plants. They make use of other plants for fulfilling their need of food. So those plants are known as heterotrophic plants. Now plants like the pitcher plant even consume insects. So those plants are known as insectivorous plants. So they fulfill their need by consuming insects. So they are known as insectivorous plants. So these are nothing but the methods of nutrition we see in plants. Different plants have different methods of nutrition. Clear with this? So there are three types of nutrition found: autotrophic, heterotrophic and insectivorous. The fulfilling need of their food. The plant fulfill their food need by preparing their food themselves in autotrophic plants, by taking help from other plants in heterotrophic plants, and insectivorous plants type, they are consuming insects to fulfill their need of nutrition or food. Clear with this? All of you have understood till here. Next period we are going to study about the structure of plant. Thank you.